What's going on, everybody? This is Duke. I just wanted to take some time to encourage everybody out there. Look, listen, I know that life can be kind of challenging and it's so easy to feel overwhelmed, and it's so easy to feel, alone and like nobody cares. And for the most part, you're right. Most people don't care. But the reason why most people don't care is not because they don't want to, is because life is beating up on everybody. But not because life is so cruel, it's really just life. There's principles to life that you have to really take time to understand. And when you take the time to understand, uh, the understanding brings you access to knowledge, and you learn through the seeing truth in not just your truth, but actual truth that doesn't make life easier, but it makes you stronger and gives you the ability to maneuver through life. And I think a lot of times we look at the situations, and the situation is so big that we think that we don't have the ability to manage the situation, or we think we don't have the ability to maneuver, and we don't have what it takes to get through this life. But the truth is, we do have what it takes, because the same stuff that's out there that we call life is in us. And when we learn how to tap into life, and we take the time to actually learn uh, what we need to learn about life versus learning about your situation. What ends up happening when like when things are bad, they're bad, and we get that. We get that things are bad. You know, the idea is not to focus on how bad things are. The idea is to focus on how do we become better to overwhelm what overwhelms us. How do you overwhelm your problems with solutions? And the only way to really do that is to take the time to learn. A lot of people say they don't have time to deal with this and deal with that. Look, if you don't take the time is a powerful resource that is constantly going away from you and the quality of your life. So if you take the time, the necessary time to really think things through, think about things, don't like this is what some of the things that distracts people, uh, stress and distortion. Stress actually distorts us. Um, Protect your ability to think, protect clarity. Always, be vigilant about holding on to the truth no matter what. Um, don't accept lies. Don't degrade yourself. Don't believe foolishness. These are things that create distortion and cause you to not be able to think about things soberly. Be careful of your emotions. Your emotions will cause all types of distortion and confuse you, and make you move too fast or move too slow or not move at all. Um, you want to be able to keep your peace no matter what, because honestly, there's so many things that will stress you out, or so many things you can even want. Be careful of wanting, instead of accepting the reality of where you are, and creating a clear path of truth and learning where what you need to do to get through this life. You can make a lot of extra mistakes and make life harder for yourself. And what happens is you'll start looking for people out there to blame when it's really you not taking the time to think about things clearly. So I want to encourage you. I want to tell you, listen, life is crazy. It's very intense, and you've got to be brave to get through life. I made a song called "Being Human," and it was talking about these dynamics that exist inside of us, being human, and it is difficult to be human. However, we have the greatest gift on earth. We are, powerful. We have the ability to reason. We have intellect. We have faith. We have, the ability to pursue truth and enhance our lives through the elements of life itself. So we can actually use light, we can use power, we can use energy in these magnificent ways, and you have that ability. Don't think that all of this stuff is just to entertain you or to provide warmth and comfort. A lot of this stuff is to enhance your life, and these elements that are out here in life, they're running through your very body, and they're running through your very soul and your very mind. And when you learn how to harness that energy, and to harness that energy and really, you know, manifest and to make how powerful you actually are real. You've just changed your life. And the best way to do that, of course, is by putting all of that energy into love and loving one another and seeking truth and the Spirit of God and allowing God to really reach you and communicate with you. I mean, it's a magnificent reality that we exist in. However, if the pressure of life is so great that if you're not really taking the time to learn how powerful God made you and how powerful you actually are, what ends up happening is that that same greatness that's inside of you is not activated, and the pressure of the greatness of life then becomes, depressing on you, and you end up in some bad situations. So I just want to tell everybody to take the time to put your life in perspective. You're that valuable where you should take the time to think about your life, put it in perspective, and really, you know, not let don't let emotions drive you, you know, to become unstable and to become corrupt and to become confused and distorted, because that's exactly what's going to happen. You are the only one that can stop you from having a full life. Nobody else has that power over you. You either give in to the craziness, the foolishness, the ridiculous things of life that keep you, mediocre or even below standard. You are an extraordinary creature. You are a human being. You are created in the image of God. You are empowered by life itself. The same stuff that's in the sun, the earth, the water, these things that put us in such awe are in the same stuff that's running through your body, and you're a part of that. You're a part of the universe. You're part of this awesome thing called life, and you have the ability to harness that power and create a beautiful life for yourself. So don't believe any of the distractions, the foolishness, even your environment, all of that stuff. You know, the world needs you right now to rise up and be the best you that you can be. Peace.